I love the startups here. It's awesome.
Fantastic. Now, so you've been in the New York tech scene for a while now. Can you tell me a little bit about starting up and sort of starting up in tech in New York? When did you get here? What were you doing here?
Well, New York's just a great city. I think if you're destined to be in New York, you know that from a young age, and you just feel like a magnet pull you to New York. And there's really no other city like that. So, I've been lucky enough to be in New York since I graduated college and never left.
So you were talking a little bit earlier about ITP. Can you tell me a little bit about that program and what you think about sort of the talent, the technology talent that's here in New York right now?
Yeah, so I wanted to get to New York any way, shape, or form after school, and I found the ITP Graduate Program, and it just
Is that out of NYU?
It was out of NYU, and it was a very early on multimedia kind of approach to graduate learning, and you could really structure your own program, your own thesis, and that really drew me to it.
And where did that take you from there? What did you do after?
I mean, that just got me immersed in the tech industry. I started working full time as soon as I got to New York, and sort of never stopped.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you see from the New York talent pool right now? What do you think New York has that makes it so attractive to investors, and what's on the horizon for the future?
Well, New York is a city that attracts just really ambitious and people that like diversity. And, if you don't like diversity, you live in a different city. If you like the action and the sort of energy of New York, you come here. So the kind of people that tend to be here are people that right away are going to be able to execute and sort of get through just living in New York, which is actually a pretty hard thing. It really kind of draws these kind of very individual thinking, driving people that, those are the people you want to find as founders.
So inherently entrepreneurial in New York City, huh?
Extremely, yeah.
All right. And so what are you investing in right now? What's exciting to you? What sort of tech are y'all looking for at HighLine?
Yeah, so I love anything in the shopping or new models of buying and selling space. I love anything in the creative space that helps people make things or be creative in some way, and anything in the infrastructure space that lowers the cost of doing basically the basic business on the internet of serving, hosting, and bandwidth.
Is there anything that the New York ecosystem needs right now that it doesn't have? Are there any sort of later stage investors or anything that sort of the scene is lacking right now that you'd like to see? What's on your wish
list? There's a lot of money in New York, and I think it should just focus on all stages, and I think I see that happening. So I think the natural evolution of the tech scene is taking its pace, and it's exciting.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cheers.